What's happened here? What's happened here? Let's sort this out. The camera's fallen down. Right, okay, let's crack on. Hi, Near. Hi, Damien. First one. I'm going to just crack on today. It's typical boot fair. I was going around the boot fair at the A3. It's massive. It's boiling. There's a video coming out soon. I've got these three things. Didn't know how much they're worth. Bought them for £5. That one's broken and wasn't worth anything anyway. That one's not worth anything. £5 maybe for props. That one's worth 50 quid. And I thought this one would be worth the money. This is one that attracted me, but I thought, well, I might as well buy the other two anyway. She wanted 2 quid each, so it was 3 for £5. So let's get on and list that. Hi, Richard. How are we doing? Right, I'm going to share. I'm working off one screen again, so we'll miss chat. Ads is in the house. Christ. How you doing, Ads? How's your cards going? Good to see you. Don't think you've ever caught a 5 live. The point is that you don't just do 5 in the day, but you start the day and you go, boom, 5, done, in the bag. And I kind of try and do this every day. And my holy trinity of my reselling method is get 5 things listed, get your outstanding stuff packed, tidy up, and do that every day. And they're the basics. So I always come back to the basics. Hi, Louise. Hi, Gem. Hi, Pete's Retro. And hi, everyone else. Hi, Sunny, T Reseller, Billy Ruffian. And I was trying to crack on. So I'm working off one screen. So I'm going to share when I've got the listing up. Right, let's get on with this then, because I've done all my photos as well. I've woken up this morning and just been photographing like a loony. Right, so I am currently searching on that Olympus. I did look at it, had a quick look last night. So just filter on Byte now, solds. And I've got probably about 15 things photographed. So let's have a look at this. 2.84 million, 1 to 4 millimeters. Yeah, 49 quid, 49, 59, 75 quid. Yeah, it has got a Zuko lens. Oh, it's tempting to go for more. Serviced. I saw that Zuko. I saw that name Zuko, and it's not Carl, because I was getting mixed up with Carl Zeiss. 75, 64.99. Well, it's not serviced, so I was going to go for 50. I might go for 64.99. 135 for a box one. Ay caramba! Right, okay. Let's just get it on. Okay, get it on, bang a gong. Olympus's camera. Yeah, Olympus. Yeah, it is camera. Hi, Lee. How you doing? Okay. I want one that mentions the lens. Let's go for this one. Okay, so I will share my screen now. Share screen, Chrome tab, create listing, share. Are we there? Yeah, we're there. Okay, so I don't like capitalization, so get rid of that. Get rid of that. It's okay. I don't know what that means. Probably focus 2.8 lens. It's funny how people like put loads of abbreviations, and I think they assume that they mean something to people. I've tested. I've In actual fact, it's an automatic wind on, and there's not a lot to it, to be honest. I haven't film tested it, but there we go. It is excellent condition. Yeah, I did realise that film testing actually meant it's not actually electrical, but I'm going to put it. Let's put it in the leisure. You can't see that sub menu. This is my shop categories. Used, excellent condition, tested and working. So yeah, I bought this right at the end of the boot fair. I was a bit worried I was going to get sunstroke. Let's plonk these in. Where's my tea? Hi, Hurricane. Neil, you said what? Exactly the same one, the Trip 35? Or is the cornflower a different model? Oh, Shell's finished her stream. She'll be bringing the masses over, the rabble rousers. Talking of rabble rousers, here's here. How you doing, Z? I still haven't asked you about that RC box of stuff I got, but that's because I haven't looked at it. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Kirsten. Good to see you. Bit of listing. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for 65 quid. That seems reasonable. Let's fill up the photos. Seem to have taken 11 for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, no, I did take 12. I just missed one off. There we go. Let's pop him here. So that's all in. Type rangefinder. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. It's probably a type of camera. So yeah, this is very much, you see, I'm not doing much research here. This is exactly what Nick said. When you know that good enough, when what's the saying? When all right is good enough. So I'm going to try and do this and get a few listings done today. Let's paste that in. Right, done. Voila. Number 1 done. I'll do these other ones. You find when you get something, and this is broken, that the clip on the battery compartment's gone, and you're kind of disappointed with it, and it will hang around. I'm going to sell that for a £5. Hi, Ronnie. Sell with Ron. Hi, Shandy. Oh, thanks, Shandy. Yeah. Try and do it every Monday at 11. Okay, so let's get this one on. Just search it up. So yeah, I mean, even when you have a bit of a disappointment, so like I say, that Olympus was a nice little bonus. The others were, because this one I actually thought, oh, that looks really good. But it's not, it's a pile of rubbish. So there you go. I wonder how many of my like 15 things I can sell. So even if this was working, it would be not worth very much money. So I'm not even going to share the screen here. So I've copied someone else's listing, put for parts at the end, because the wind on is sticky as well, and put prop piece, vintage, just like rubbish really. I'm putting it at the end. I'm selling it for a £5, so copy that. Even like the disappointments you get is worth getting on. Right, okay. For parts only, battery compartment clip broken and doesn't always wind on. Right, there we go. the photos on. I've got loads of cameras actually. I've got about 3 Polaroids I've got to get on, so that should be quite easy. I haven't got any jewellery today. I'm not doing that. Where's the bloody photos? There we go. What have I put? Use for parts not working. Better put that in. I mean, kind of hope these places that want props, they search for around about a £5 to get stuff. So I mean, I've had stuff. I mean, even if I get an offer for like £3, I'll sell it. Get rid of it. There we go. Oh, one of the photos hasn't gone in. I'm not going to worry about that. So there we go. I've got 9 photos on that one. Get it on. That's that one. Right, whatever happened to the doll's house that was not going to be accepted by the buyer? Yeah, that's a good question. They raised the case with eBay. And of course, when they do that, or when they raised the case originally, I kind of steered them down the path of saying, look, you've changed your mind on this, because they'd said, I've looked at the photos and I don't exactly want it because I've just noticed this, that, and the other. So at that time, I was a bit like, oh God, I've just posted it. They hadn't even got it yet. And I went live actually, and I just talked it through with Damien, and it was really just to get the thought process going in my head, as well as getting some thoughts from him, obviously, which was very kind of useful. And one of the good things about talking with Damien was that I think we mentioned that the photos form part of the description. So I went back to her and said, I understand you don't want it. I'm happy with that. Everything was described, and the photos do form part of the description. But seeing as you've changed your mind, I'm happy to accept the refund. But what you need to do is open a returns case using changed mind as the reason. And the reason I don't mind telling this story when I'm asked, because it's quite useful for other people who might have huge sales and they get a return on them. So I don't mind doing that. So always steer it in the direction you want it to go. So the buyer opened a return and they use changed mind. And the important thing with doing that, rather than INAD or any of those other reasons, is that they have to do return postage, which was and it was GSP. So anyway, it arrived with them. They just refused delivery. They didn't even take it. And then basically they raised, what happened? Oh, well, that return case ran. And because they hadn't done a return, it got found in my favour. And it got escalated. I think it got escalated to eBay. But I was ringing eBay and sort of telling this story. So I do like telling this story, especially to eBay, to make them understand. And so I've only listed 5 items. So I get the stories in. Well, here we go. Here's the third one, and we're only 13 minutes in, so we're doing about 4 minutes an item. So at the end of this, we should have 15 done. Right, this is an Alford Sporty, and again, I'm not too worried how much I sell this for. I've been listing like some really, really expensive stuff. I just sold an amp for £180, which is quite nice. And of course, I had that big sale the other day, which I won't bore you with. Okay, Alford Sporty camera, £4. Yeah, they're all about £4. I'm just trying to find, when you're looking for a listing, this is kind of like got half the case, so it's kind of like a listing that you can basically rip off, not the photos. Oh God, why does everyone put capitals? Right, okay, let's do this one. Vintage 1960s Ilford Sporty medium format film camera. Plus case, plus manual. That will come off. 1307/2020. So yeah, I am trying to crack on with doing as many listings as I can. That was tested. I tested and working on that one because there's not a lot to it. It's just like, I mean, I won't open it up, but it's just so. It's a mechanical camera, so you wind it on manually anyway, and you just got to make sure the shutter goes on it. There's no batteries or anything, no electricals in it. It's amazing how kind of simple these things are. Right, I did 6 photos, so I'm going to plonk them in twice. Right, and again, I'm going to put prop at the end. Yeah, it's quite good at the moment. I'm because I'm on a 3-day dispatch. I've got a couple of things that got to go tomorrow, but Liz can take those because she's working tomorrow. Relatively small items, so that'll give me till Wednesday to concentrate on listing, which I really, really want to do. I've been getting so much stuff. Why does it give an image error sometimes when you load up to eBay? What's it? Condition isn't applicable to this listing. That's interesting. It's obviously because of the category it's in, but the others, perhaps they were in a slightly different category. So £5 for that one. But I'm not sharing this. It's not very interesting. I'm just creating a listing. There we go. That's that one done. Right. You sold 2 of the Alfords recently working for 20 and 25. Really? That's incredible. Did it have a case, Neil? Did you have the case with it? Because I thought this was the possibly the best looking one. But then I realised, okay, well, I've got the bottom of the case, but I haven't got the top part and whatever. I've got this, which I thought was quite good, which obviously you can, I suppose, stick it on a tripod. Yeah, Z, you're right there. I think they looking at the tracking, it looks like it did come back to this country and ended up at Pitney. But yeah, you're right. They would have forwarded it on. So, I mean, what do you reckon, Neil? Do you reckon I should put my price up on that? List it in 35mm cameras. Okay. Do you think I should change my price? I'll put it up for £5. Don't go and buy it quickly. Perhaps I'll do 10 then. Or perhaps I'll do 15. Who knows? Let's change the category. 35mm cameras. There we go. Perhaps that's why the other one didn't sell that well. Oh, it still says condition not applicable. Okay. Well, I'll go for 15 quid then, seeing as you got £20 for one. But we'll see. Like I say, I did look it up. I looked it up last night just to have a quick look, and again this morning I didn't see anything. Right. Holger and oh god, okay, well I'll revise it again. Not 35mm camera. Yeah, it is a medium camera, medium format camera. Thanks for the tips, Neil. So I've got I don't know what a TLR camera is. I'm going to put it in film photography, film cameras. It's not a folding camera. I don't know what a TLR camera is. And I'll put low-mo at the end. Yeah, Holger. I don't know what. I've never heard of Holger either. I have to look that one up. I'll put it in. I'm going to trust you, Neil. It might be like a swear word in Czechoslovakian. and he's getting me to put it in. But there we go. Oh, condition is required now. Okay, it's because I changed the category. Used. Okay, test and working. I better put test and working. Only as half of case. Yeah, Neil, let me know what the condition of your like the case was. Let's see if. But I'll go for 15. I can see that coming down in price. If there's no one looking at it, I'll bring it down. Right, what else we got? Hi, Kieran. How you doing? I'll tell you what I do need. All right, found in a DVD in a charity shop, 10p Phoenix Nights, complete set, sells for 15 to 20. Yeah, definitely. Phoenix Nights has always been a good one. I remember ads talking about Phoenix Nights, but I don't think I've ever found one, which is quite incredible, really. I'll tell you what I do need. If anyone has Game of Thrones, this is a long shot, isn't it? If anyone has season 6 and has got the 5th disc and you're selling it for spares, I'm all over it. I need that to complete the whole shebang. Right, moving on. Yeah, you know what? I never look at final value fee. I always assume it's around 10%, but you're right, it is different for different categories. Right, moving on. I don't know what I'm listing next. Let's have a look at my... I take all my photos and then I just put them in a folder in the desktop. Oh, let's do this one. Okay, it's a Lord of the Rings book. Interesting. The Return of the King, Lord of the Rings. Okay. I'll share this one in a minute if I can work out what I'm doing. I'm pretty focused this morning, getting all this. There's been no jabber at the start of this. Lord of the Rings: Return of the King's hardback book sold. Why is it giving me all the DVDs? I don't want the DVDs. I looked this up earlier. I put hard book. That's why hardback book. I saw. There we go. That's exactly the same one. That's not the one I looked at earlier though, because the one I looked at was 15 quid. Yeah, I went to a jumble sale yesterday. Boot fair yesterday, and it was the A3, and it's the first time I've been to that one, and it was massive. It was huge. It was like 3 times my normal one, and my normal one's big, and it was almost too big because I was just kind of thinking, you know, it gets to a point where there's no point in being, you know, you could cover the whole of bloody England, but it wouldn't be any point because you can only do so much. All right, let's get this listed. Right, I'll share this. And I was thinking I was getting sunstroke at one point. Right, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Very good condition. Small mark. There we go, mapping Excel. I'm going to try and get 15 quid for this, which might be a little bit optimistic. Yeah, so I think I will. What I'll do is it's a bit of a drive there as well. So I will carry on going to Hook Road, which is, I mean, Hook Road is big. It's plenty big. But if Hook isn't on, at least it's a different option. And I'll tell you as what, the parking at the A3, it's away from where, like a good distance away from where the stalls are. And that is a bit of a pain. Hook, it's relatively close. Oh, where's my thumb there? Let's cut that out. Nobody wants to see that. So I think this is a third, well, it's a third impression Unwin book. What am I doing here? I'm writing in blooming Swedish. Breaking on first page. There we go. Right, there we go. Copy that. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. I'm not going to put all the details about the print because it's in the photos. I'm sure if people are interested in this sort of thing and want this like issue, they will see that when it comes up if they've got a search on it. Okay, that's that one done. Let's just have a look at this. Lord of the Rings Part 3, Return of the King by J.R. Unwin book. I think it's Unwin. Yeah, Unwin. So it's 19. I thought it was 60s, but it's actually like late 80s, that book. So that's fine. Get that listed. Right, 500 stalls. Yeah. I mean, I think me going to the A3, yeah, it was really, really good. That Friends disc, Tom's going to send me that. So that's Tom the English Picker, who's got a video out later today, 7:30. It's I always imagine everyone's already subbed to Tom. But if you're not subbed to Tom, it's hilarious, his stuff. And he's one of the... When I first started, it was Nick and Z and Tom and Vinny, I guess, and Mrs. M. They were kind of like... And Fate Rachel. They were... I'll think of another one in a minute, but they were my kind of like original... I didn't look at a lot of American ones. So Kieran sold 16 things. Oh, well done. Yeah, I've sold a few things. No car boots for Bailey. Yeah, Vinny's back on making vids, actually. So Mr. G UK reseller. So he's done a few recently. So he suddenly popped up like Vinny was doing vids again. And I was like, oh, brilliant. And you get to see inside his shop and everything. So it's very interesting. He's heavily into his, Magic and the Gathering and Pokemon and Warhammer and all of that sort of stuff. So it's not particularly my thing, but it's just interesting to see it. Okay, let me unshare that. How do I do that? There we go. Right, let's do the next one. How many have we done so far? 4. What am I doing next? Oh, I could do this. This is kind of... Oh, no, let's do something easy. I've got some necklaces I've got to do. I'll do these Polaroid... I'll do some board games. Here we go. This is like real bog standard eBay stuff. So I've got a vintage frustration, and incredibly, not only were all the bits there, but there were spare bits, which I thought was what's going on here. So obviously I've kept the spare bits back. Yeah, it's I've got a frustration, and it's this one. Look, it went for, someone tried to sell it for 20 quid. That's nuts. 20 quid. Okay. Oh, the box is okay. I got you. So, blimey, I didn't think that would sell for 20 quid. I don't think it will sell for 20 quid, but I'll put it on for 15. Okay, so this is what I am trying to sell. Did I just disappear? Tell me if am I back? The live timer's still going. I think I press back on my browser. That was like a magic trick. I just like, poof, I'm back in the room. Let me know what happened, everyone. Was it like blackout for a little bit? That was a bit weird. Okay, so and there's a huge lag on the chat. You're back. I did disappear. I like to keep people on their toes, make sure people are watching. Yeah, sorry about that. I pressed back on my browser. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I'm trying to sell. And this is complete, 4 pieces in there, and it's got the little plastic thing. It's sold for 20 quid. So mine hasn't got the little red thing. And my box, I'm not even sharing. Sorry, guys. I'm all over the place. This is the thing of having one. Let's go back on this one. So this is the one I'm selling. Okay, so that looks all very nice. Now my one, the box is knackered. The pop-o-matic thing has gone a bit rusty. It has got all the bits, but it hasn't got the red thing in. So I'm going to sell that myself. Put 50p in the meter. I'll tell you what, when I was a student down in Brighton, we lived in this little old rickety house, and it was like 3 floors. It was like the young one's house, and the top floor was absolutely the floor was slanted. I'll tell you, if you were a little bit like not quite with it, it could really freak you out. Was that the best content you've ever seen on the channel, Z? Yeah, it was really good, and it's like so much better than that Only Cool Stuff channel as well. Anyway, we used to have a meter, and we used to be there in the middle of winter. There were 4 blokes living there. There was a hippie. There was a guy from Manchester. It was like the young ones. I don't know which one I was. Vivian, I suppose. I don't know. Who knows? And we used to take it in turns to like go up to Seaboard, and you had a key you had to put in, and you put like 50p on the meter. And it always used to get to the point where like all the lights went out. We were just sitting there, and we would just go, well, I'm not going. And you used to just sit there deciding who would. It was only like up the road on the Western Road on Brighton, but there you go. So you're not even close to being cool enough to be for Vivian. Oh, okay. Thanks, T. That's very kind of you. Right, okay, let's get this one done. Perhaps Alexi Sale then. We used to call our landlady Mrs. Brady Old Lady. She was a right old bag. Then again, she had us living there, so It can't have been easy for her. Our last day there, we smashed all the crockery. It's ridiculous. We were throwing it out the top window, out of the third floor window. Terrible. Right, what is it with this capitalisation? Oh, Z, who are your top 3 cool resellers? Let us know. And then I will watch their channels and try and be cool. Because everybody wants to be cool. Okay, 13/07/2020. Toys and games, new in. Okay. Box has wear. All right, let's say 100% complete. Oh no, it's not 100% complete. Has all playing pieces. Box has, wait till you see this box. Wear and some brown paint on inner base. You'll see what I mean in a minute. It looks a bit like a dirty protest, but right, let's load these in. I hope it's brown paint anyway. Okay, it's these photos. Automatic. So much wrong with it. Perhaps metal is a little rusty. There's so many things. It did only cost me £2. What though? I've seen it at this. The guy I bought it off. I've seen it there before and I didn't buy it, but I just thought I'll buy it. This is from a few weeks ago. £13.99. £2 to £13.99 plus postage. But yeah, have a look at these. I'll show you the purest brown. Are you getting this? Yeah, you are. Okay. So the box is knacked. See that rust there? It does work though. That's nice and clean. Look at his little face. That is completely sellotaped up. I don't normally repair boxes, but it was so knackered. There we go. Purest brown. God, I did. It kind of like crossed my mind to make a new box because there's nothing. It's just like a white cardboard box. But then I thought, I'm not doing that. I'll just. Yeah, it just looks a bit rough, doesn't it? Okay, let's get that on. Right, who else we got in? Oh my word. I was Rick. Yeah, maybe Rick with a silent P. With a Vivian character picking on you. Oh, well, you know. No, I haven't got a Gavin and Stacey. Sorry, Shandy. Yeah, if anyone needs any spares, let me know. He's on fire today. Do you know, I had someone say to me in a comment, I can't believe how mean people are to you in the chat. I was like, well, don't worry about it. Yeah, Shelley's a hoarder. You is hoarder, Shelley. You do hoard. How can I get rid of offers from sellers on my eBay app? Uninstall the app. do that, or just don't look at it. Don't turn your phone on. The bleaching trick on that purest brown, that's definitely a bin job. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, someone did get frustrated and did that in the box. Some small child. Dirty protest. Yeah. Well, we'll just see if it sells. So, yeah, someone might just buy it for parts. Like I say, if it was like clean, if it didn't have the poo on it, no, it's not poo, it's brown paint. It would sell for 20 quid. But there we go. Yeah, it's you and Lex. Yeah. I had to say, don't worry about it. You should see what I put in theirs. But in actual fact, you are more horrible than I am. Let's just get that out there. I mean, I'm quite edgy, but you just take it too far sometimes. Right, okay. And for anyone who's watching, I am joking. I've been told, because I kind of like joke around quite a lot, that I should have like an It's a Knockout joker that I hold up when I'm actually joking. So if I sort of say you're a complete, tit, or you're an idiot, you got to hold. I have to hold a joker up because I'm so deadpan. Hi, Krillin. Krillin says hi. Krillin has to put all of his messages through Tommy Bernard. Tommy's obviously his agent. So thanks, Krillin. Thanks, Tommy, for relaying that message. I'd like to do a Krillin accent, but I daren't try. I'd have to listen to him and practice it. So Skilt sold a perfect box Sega Mega Drive version 1 a few weeks ago, and it just got returned. Well, if you have top-rated seller or whatever it is, and it's come back like that, you can either report it to eBay, or you can do a 50% refund. So check that out. It depends whether you have the top-rated seller. Right, the empty box. It's here. Do you know what? I was checking it out. So I paid seven quid for this. Okay. So it wasn't empty. It had some very valuable bits in it. Krillin. No, I can't do his voice. So that's rubbish. This I'll try and sell for a £5. And this will also sell for maybe 3, 4, 5. But I'll put that with it, which makes it so desirable. So in actual fact, and it's got this in it, which is what I thought. I thought that was the CD player, but it's like the bass thing that you stick in the car. So all in all, I might get my money back, and I'll tell you what, if I do get my money back, you will hear about it. I will be shoving it down your throats, all those people who laughed about my empty box. And I've sold a milk bottle, and I've sold a pair of black boots. Black boots is another thing that wasn't selling. And because I saw Nick had sold a pair of white boots, and he's got them on for $17.99. So I think my black boots were like 24 quid. I'd had them at 20. I had them in sales at 16, and for some ridiculous reason, I thought perhaps the price is too low, and I put the price up to 25. And guess what? It didn't work either. So I thought, well, if it's good enough for Nick Hills, which is kind of like, I did that on the PS3 actually. I had a PS3 up, and he sold his for like 100 quid or 90 quid, and I had mine up for like 105. And then I changed the price to his price, and it sold. So it's like, even on a small change of price, as long as it's the Nick Hills price, it will sell. That's my theory. But I changed the price of the boots from $17.99 to $17.99, and they sold. Boom. So I've got 10 pairs left. I had 11 pairs of these boots, got 10 pairs left. So that's good. Oh yeah, forget about it. Forget about it. No. I've got to I will practice. Okay, I'll do. I love Krillin's impression of Z. That is spot on. Guys, hey guys. And when he was going on about creamy, oh, it's so creamy. That was spot on. Kind of cheeky naughty. Okay, on to the next one. I'm going to list one of these Polaroid cameras because it'll be easy. I've got 3 of them, so let's see if I can get them right. That one, that one. I'm doing a sell similar on one of my own listings. Oh, I see. I've got these on for 30. I've got that on for 32 quid. That is way too much money. They sell on Depop for 20, and apparently on eBay the price used to be 30. Apparently it's more like 18 now. But I am going to try and sell it. Let me share the screen again. Yeah, Lex, you misunderstood. As long as we understand each other, that's all that matters. Hi, DMH. Okay, yeah, like I say, I've got 3 of these cameras. See this one? This is the one I've currently got on. And it's at 32, but it goes in a 20% sale every month. But it just isn't selling, so like that price is complete load of rubbish. So yeah, sell similar. Let's get the 3 new ones on. Oh god, I put the serial number on it. This is serious. Get rid of that. So yeah, I've got 3. 2 of them are boxed. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 12. Okay, that's the first one. Done. I've taken all the photos together, which is a bit silly. Z's my biggest troll. Could be true. Oh no, I think I've got a bigger troll actually. It comes to mind. I'm going to try 25 quid for this. I think that's too much, but there we go. We will see. I'm actually going to put it on Depop as well. I haven't got a Depop account, never been on there, but it sounds like this ideal sort of thing to start that with. Some Polaroid cameras. I've no idea what it's all about, so I'm doing 25 because it has got the box. But let's do another one. I've got another one. Get rid of all of that. Get new photos in. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Slightly different box, this one, but it's still a P600. So exactly the same. I mean, I never know whether I should put a variation listing on stuff like this where I've got 2 things almost exactly the same, but they are, you know, they will be very slightly different condition, and it's got a different box. So it's 2 listings. Get that listed. I'm not cool enough for a Depop account. Oh, well, I'll just change my name to Z Malek. And then I'll be uber cool. Neil and Angela's trolls last night were hilarious. One of the funniest things I've seen, apart from Z getting cramp, which I do if ever I'm down and sad and not feeling too great, and I might watch it a bit later on, is the cramping video. Just absolutely hilarious. But the other brilliant one was when he thought Bex was in his chat. I mean, Z, it's Bex you're talking about. It's not like someone you don't know. It's your wife. And you see a little picture and think, oh, I'll invite her into the stream. And then all of a sudden you see someone's scrotum for about 3 seconds. That's not cool, mate. That's not cool. I'll tell you what, though, Z's the coolest guy on earth at the moment because he's just done me a super chat. That's unbelievable. Thanks, Z. It always, obviously amazes me when people do that. I find that, quite nuts. But thanks very much. Shelster Trolleroony, there's a new name. Yeah. I guess that's not on YouTube anymore, which was a shame. But your reaction was just priceless because you were just laughing at it like everyone else was. You were just sitting there going, it was someone's scrotum. So yeah, that was very, very good. I'm worth the entrance fee. Do you know what I say? Lots of subtle things. Like I said, I was talking about hot shoes the other day, and I said these are always good to pick up because they don't have much wear. Because it was something about old people having them and not wearing them for too long before they become available. And I think as long as one person notices it, I'm fine with that. Get my little asides. Yeah, it's definitely wasn't what you expected to see. I was thinking, I hope that wasn't Bex. I don't think it was. She's got a deep, dark secret that none of us knew. Okay, and create another similar. And this one isn't boxed, and it doesn't have the strap. Because the strap broke, and I just cut it off. No strap on. I'll tell you what I'm doing this week. I'm not doing as many. Last week I seemed to do be streaming every day, and I said this on a stream. Funnily enough, it can become, I wouldn't say addictive, but you kind of feel like you need to do it because it is bloody YouTube for you. Oh, thanks, Shelster. The king and queen of cool are obviously Z and Shell. They're up there on their thrones, and us mere minions are down below. So, yeah, no strap on. No, I cut the strap on off. Had to be cut off. But with YouTube, when you see those kind of viewers graphs, and then you don't do a stream, and it goes down, and you kind of think, oh, this is terrible. But like with eBay sales and like with YouTube, you've got to not what's the word? I can't think. I am still half asleep. You can't focus on it too much. You can't become obsessive. That's the word I'm looking for. You've got to go with the flow. So, I mean, I was saying the other day, hopefully, anything I do on YouTube, it's not just, it's all reselling related. That's my main thing. If I came on here and I don't know, ate an ice cream, perhaps people would watch that, or, scratched my head for half an hour and just talked absolute, rubbish. But yeah, I'm not going to do as much. I'm going to be a bit more relaxed. I'm not going to worry about like sales graphs going or view graphs going. Just enjoy it. And I need to get on some blooming work as well. Yeah, you can torment me all you want, Shell, as long as you're paying for it. That's fine. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? Okay. So I'll show you where this strap was cut off. So when I got it, it's all looks like a knife. That's where it's cut off here. And they cut off really easy. So there and here, this little bit here. I don't know if you can see that. I was going to point at it with my finger there. That's no good, is it, to you? So I'll try and get 20 quid for this one. Right, that's that. I'll tell you what, I've done a lot of listings. Neil's got a Specky Plus 2. Looking to swap for cameras, Peter. Well, I've got 3 cameras you can have for it if you want. I've already eaten my brioche. Actually, it was cinnamon rolls today. I love watching Troller Rooney tormenting Peter. I noticed her and Lex were calling me she the other day, but I just ignored that because I thought that's silly women. I think I was having a go at. I think I was on one of my chats and I said something about. I said something about Lex being the real jewellery expert, which of course she is. And Shell said, "What's she saying?" or something. So that was very funny. Right, let's try and get another one done. I might just go on, ruin everyone's day by going on like do my entire listing thing. I might do this now. Let's have. This has been hanging around. I had a Starsky and Hutch one, and I bought this and the Starsky and Hutch one for a tenner, and I thought they might be worth quite a bit. And the Starsky and Hutch one was pretty beat up, but that sold for 15. So I've just got to sell this. Hi, Georgina. Hey. Yeah, Tom, if you can be like security of the vinegar jar, that'd be much appreciated. I'll give you I don't even know if you've got a spanner, but I'm not in YouTube, so I can't do that at the moment. I don't get any real. Obviously, I have my trolls as in Z and Shell, but it's no real kind of, knobhead do write loads of stuff in the chat yet. I kind of thought when I get that, I've kind of made it because you see it on. I've seen it on Z's and I've seen it on Nick's, obviously. But I do get those weird messages that come up when I finish my streams or upload, normally on lives actually, and it says at a certain time, hot girls, something or the other, and I always have to go in. I've had about half a dozen of those. And I kind of think, I'm sure they weren't hot girls at 5 minutes 21. I'm sure it's just me going on about some tat. But they will come. Yeah, well, I can't wait to see when they're here. I'll be like, yes, I've made it. Okay, let's have a look at this one then. It's a Corvette, Hornby Corvette Scale Electrics. Never spell Scale Electrics as well. Scale Electrics, I think. It's at the end. Yeah. Okay, no exact matches. Typical. Well, I kind of got the feeling it's an L88. Someone sold this and Starsky and Hutch, which is a bit weird because I've got the Starsky and Hutch one for 23 quid on bids. I sold the Starsky and Hutch for 15. I might just go for 15 on this one. I'll be happy with that. Corin, there's no need to shout. Christ. Peter makes his wife kneel before him with baked goods. Yes, every day at 11 o'clock. I do that. Who fakes? I fake my sales. Yeah, I do fake my sales. I actually make them look lower than they are. I don't want to really annoy all of my viewers and make them really fed up and realise that there's actually no point them doing eBay. So instead of showing my graphs of in 50,000 for 90 days, I'll bring it back down to maybe about a third of that. So I'm very kind to you. Hi, John Luke. How you doing? He's doing very well, isn't he, John Luke? And I always think of Star Trek whenever I shouldn't do that. But there you go. He's just scored big in the charity shops. What have you got? Let us know. I did laugh at one of David M's comments, because David M always puts the same comment in everyone's video. But he said, great video, Luke. And I was thinking his name's John Luke. It's not Luke. But there we go. Yeah, I think David M has auto thingy. Oh, original 80s shirts. Nice. And I remember Z did a video. If you get the 96 England shirt, he's got the 96 England shirt. Z, you did a video on that, didn't you? How much are they worth? They're worth a lot of money. Well, John Luke probably knows, but go on, Z. Let us, say something. Make out you know what you're talking about. But yeah, that's a score. That is definitely a score. Right, let's get this. God, I wish I had a 96 England shirt. I was in Australia in 96. I watched when all that was going on. I remember watching. I think we beat Spain. We beat Spain 1-0, and then we beat Scotland, and I watched that. But the Germany match was like on at about 4 a.m, and I didn't watch it, and I just thought, well, there's no point because we're going to lose. And I woke up in the morning, we had, so there we go. So I'm glad I didn't stay awake. But my brother bought all the tickets, and he went to all the games, all the games he could, all the England games. Scale Electric's cool. I don't know what I put for keywords for this. I could put tested and working, but I haven't tested it. Oh, share, yeah, I'll just put share. Oh, it's got to be the home, isn't it? It was kind of like a bluish. £3 each. Oh, nice one. I'll give you a £5. The home red one and the blue patterned end away one. All 96. Oh, you've got a complete score there. A complete score. Excellent. I don't have much luck with football shirts. The only thing I've learned with football shirts is don't buy kids. It's not worth buying kids ones. But occasionally I get a football shirt. Charity shops around here will just price them up ridiculously. Okay, I'm going to make this my last one. I've got loads more lists, and I want to get on and do that. And obviously, I've been pretty fast getting through all the listings and making you lot laugh. But I want you to get on. I want to get on myself. You know what I mean? Also want a cup of tea. So let's just end this one. Get them in. Yeah, so like I say, wake up on Monday, get 5 things on, get the day started. That's what this is all about, really. Cars, modified item, no. And I just generally hope everyone has a fantastic week. And I do mean that sincerely. Even Z and even Shell, I hope they have the best weeks ever. And I'm sure they will. What is the point of this custom bundle thing? You have to put it in for every single listing. Ridiculous. Right, there we go. Let's get that. I don't even know if the photos have gone in. He's thinking about it. Yeah, it seems okay. Okay. Right, just been going for just over an hour. Right, let me have a quick look at the chat. I hopefully haven't missed anyone. That's scored by John Luke. He's fantastic. Do check out his channel. Obviously, I'm sure you all have Reselling White Boy. His subs going. I want to know your secret for getting subs, John Luke. You're going. You like a bloody skyrocket going off like that, Mr. Picard. Yeah, doing very well. I think you might getting all those young resellers that are just completely out of my reach. That could be it. In with the youth. I look at your comments and think, I've never heard of half these people. I'm lumbered with the old crew who I've known for ages. Of course, I love them, though. Right, everyone, have a fantastic day. I will get a Depop account here, Malek, because I am cool. And thank you for everyone for joining me today. I have SpaceX fuel in my laptop. I don't know what he's talking about. It must be some sort of... Tom's just arrived. You're too late, Tom. You've missed it. Replay, double speed, pressing the right arrow key. You'll get through it in 10 minutes. Okay, guys, have a great day. I need a cup of tea. Catch you later. Check out Tom's Dickhead of the Week, 7:30 tonight. I'm looking forward to that. Stick it on your playlist reminder thingies. Take it easy, guys. See you later.